Sit, please. Again, it is my unhappy duty to have to inform you of the deaths of two more of our old boys. Arthur Burton Smith and Jonathan Melbury. Both were killed in action in France. Now, it's history, isn't it?
Modern history.
Yes, I thought as much. Well, that can't be helped. You'll have to do a bit of English with the lower school as well. Parsing, Palgrave's Golden Treasury, container for the thing contained. You know the style. Can you do it?
Well,
Of course you can. It's money for jam. Well, not much money. Genteel poverty, I'm afraid. That's the style for ushers, but there it is. Going to give it a try.
You're offering me the job?
Seems as if I have done, yes.
Off with you. What is this?
Pencil stub, sir.
Pencil stub? Tosh gibberish and nonsense, boy. A pencil becomes a pencil stub when it is too small to hold in the fingers. Take it back and sharpen it.
Sir?
My goodness, Farquharson, if we were all as prodigal as you, this country would have no battleships. What's this, then? Come on, come on.
It is full, really, sir.
Well, all right. Can't see the point of these margins, though, can you, Farquharson?
For the masters to write in, sir.
Oh, is it? Oh, I see. Well, why don't they, then? Here, look at this. Smell it. Lovely new book. Wasted on you, Farquharson. You'll just fill it with rubbish. Off with you.
Sir?
Here. What do you call this?
It's a full book, sir.
Full book? Tosh and gibberish.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Sit down. Now, I understand that with Mr. Edgerton, that with Mr. Edgerton... Would you like to say something to the class? Would you?
No, sir.
Good. The history that we read tends to be written by the winners. Well, you can all see that that's true, can't you? If the Royalists had been victorious, well, they'd have written the history of the war. And we wouldn't just be reading different facts, we'd be reading about how valuable and essential the Royalist victory was. Just as the history of the war that we're engaged in now will be written by the country that wins it. We may think that we know the truth now, but our descendants will... History textbooks like this will...
It's Boyer, sir. I think he's having a fit, sir. It's all right, sir. I know what to do.
He doesn't, sir.
Take him to Matrix. Sir, he's possessed. He's got a strength of 10 men, sir.
All right, be quiet! Now get back to your places! Move!
I was only trying to help, sir.
Get up, Boyer. Well, that's quite a performance. Oh, you're very good, you are. It's that partner of yours that lets you down. Well, look at him. I mean, he's hopeless, man. I've seen better actors in performing dog acts. All right. I think it's only fair to warn you, though, that I'm familiar with all the forms of hysteria there are. In fact, I'm an expert, see? I spent the last 7 months in shell-shock wards. I know what the real thing's like. Feeling a bit better now than are you, Boyer?
Yes, sir.
Well, that's good. What was that?
We were just having a discussion about the war, sir. Kotzel here takes a pessimistic view, sir.
And you don't, eh?
What do you think about it, sir?
Why should my opinion be better than yours?
Well, because you were out there, sir.
Well, I wasn't exactly planning our strategy, Kodzo.
Well, nobody else here even knows what it looks like. I can't see what's going to stop Ludendorff.
Don't you think he's overextended himself?
Ah, there you are, Codface. Just as I said. I said he'd overextended himself, sir, but Kotzel wouldn't have it.
You see, he's not fighting battles anymore. He's advancing across devastated country. No towns, no farmland, no supplies. I really do think he's going to run out of steam pretty soon, and well, then there's a real chance of a counterattack, and it's the Americans who spearhead
Well,
it.
there you are, Codface. Just as I said. Great minds think alike, sir.
A word with you, Mr. Powlett-Jones. These boys are fools, dolts, and nincompoops. I should be most grateful if you would not distract them from their task.
I'm sorry, what task?
Polishing Founder's Oak. These are late boys. Late boys polish Founder's Oak. Do you not late, boys?
Yes, sir.
And why were you late?
We're fools, dolts, and nincompoops, sir.
You are. You're quite right. Strange little beast, boys.
They are. They were actually discussing the situation at the front with me.
Oh, discussing now, is it? Well, better than polishing, if you can get away with it. Polish on, dolts.
Curious thing is, they seem to have a more vivid grasp of what's going on out there than a lot of adults around here.
Is that so? Well, I'm not concerned with what's going on out there. It's beyond my control. What is within my control is what is going on here, do you see? Seems to me that what is important is that Founder's Oak should be polished, and that fools, dolts, and nincompoops should polish it when they are told. It seems to me that this is what our brave lads are defending. Otherwise, what is the point of it all?
Never mind, sir. You did try.
Don't be disrespectful, Dobson.
You see, it's a belief of mine that everything is connected if you dig deep enough. And I'm a deep digger. You wouldn't happen to know a man by the name of Sammy Pritchard in Pontywydd, would you?
Sammy Pritchard. Just a minute. Yes, of course, he used to live round the corner in Treharris Street. Didn't he have a...
Wooden leg, yes, you got him. Well, Sammy Pritchard, and just round the corner from you.
In Treharris Street, yes.
Well, would you credit it?
He took snuff and kept a whippet, didn't he?
Well, I give you the snuff, but I never saw a whippet about him.
Well, he wouldn't take it away on holiday with him, would he?
No, any change of air can affect their speed, delicate creatures. Well, old Sammy Pritchard.
Very fond of talking to babies in their prams.
Was he?
Oh, yes. It was quite a thing with him. He was a connoisseur of babies.
And whippets.
And snuff. He used to lean over the baby carriage.
With the whippet.
Oh, no, he was very strict with the whippet. He'd always make it sit down, and then he'd look at the baby, he'd turn to the dog and say, "Brutus, there's a beauty."
Well, I never saw him do that. But that sounds like Sammy Pritchard to me.